It's only 400. That means if you got dreams to get into the league, you gotta play me. You gotta guard me. And guess what? Can't none of y'all motherfuckers guard me. Ain't none of y'all taking my job. I'm chilling. I can retire today and live on the beach for the rest of my life. And my mom and dad not work another day. Or my brothers. That's the type of good y'all want to be. That's what y'all want. Everything is grimy and gutter where we from, bro. So everything is going to be that much harder for us. But guess what? When you got a gift and a talent like that, you got to take advantage of it. You got to perfect it. You got to work on your shit. Because guess what? God will take that. If you ain't using it the right way, if you ain't using your bounce, you ain't using your shot, you ain't perfecting it, them gifts are gone. It's only 4.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Oh, it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Draw play, Edmonds. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succo, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to a... About the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Scotty Miller, nicknamed the Scooter by Tom Brady. Small in stature, a late-round pick, but he has an excellent knack for getting open and a lot faster than what people know. He's hoping to become the next Julian Edelman for TB12.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 116 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, he bowls over him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady's throw there complete, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good
and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the route is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the move to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
second down. Back to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's a compression to the
you better go hit little baby up
players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow
Whatever having say so.
That's really good for the game of football.
Little baby.
You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Goddamn, all that Deer Park going. You know why your ass is drinking all that type of water in this bitch?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
What TikTok are you living in? What is that about?
Second touchdown of the game, number
I ain't heard that one.
Bitches
making something about anything. I told so, bitch. You had to make a song about it.
And that will extend this big lead.
Fucking weirdos.
I'm beating the shit out of this guy.
Shut the fuck up, Nigel.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
He didn't have no fear.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this.
Super Graham about to be in the playoffs.
We all know the teams never want to
I plan on seeing you in the chip.
But if they expect to win this game, it has to start
right here,
right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he dropped it. It's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after.
To throw on 2nd and 10. It's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it.
I'm leaving half the league after the year, man.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami. He topped it up with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Get that incentive, that +1 you got down playing today.
8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fuck all them +1s and what do you?
Tua to throw again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24.
Because he's definitely in the backfield a lot. That's multiple times that I tell you.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
What?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach?
Mike Evans might win MVP. EMB, I mean. I got down revitalizing his career.
He never fell off.
He ain't never had a year like this neither.
What did he got, 2,000 yards?
So I'm like that. He on his way.
This is when he hit. Throw the ball to Mike Evans.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They wouldn't have forced me that L on me. I was down. Number 1 in the AFC.
They juked him, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's a give to Fournette, and very little daylight there. We'll get a couple
both my D tackles 85s,
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I'm really trying not to score. Man, this shit is crazy.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional
wisdom. That's if it's wide open, straight out the goddamn backfield.
Switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback,
you don't throw picks.
Continue to do so.
Throwing on second and 8. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
I had to get Chris Godwin to catch. I don't think he caught nothing in like 2 games.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Mike Evans can't nobody guard him one-on-one.
Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open
anytime I see him one-on-one, it's going up there to him.
They won that battle.
Gotta have your elite corner on him.
The line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
How about to say,
2 yards
bro?
on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Brady. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Vaughn, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Come on, bro. Why is he calling timeout, dude? Man, you trying to get out of here.
Left to go.
No, you're racist. No, you're a fucking
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Vaughn. Call it no gain on
bro,
the
this nigga really trying to goddamn. EMB, like, I'm trying not to score on this nigga. He calling timeouts and shit.
That's all we got Rudy Ford on kill team. Weak ass shit.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere
Guess they
close.
get goddamn reheal the ball one more time.
Touchdown nor the first down.
Well, you
and
can't
it'll
score
be
no
a
more
turnover
zones,
on down.
I already got 62. The cap 60.
That's weird. Like, nigga, if he can't stop you, I'm running the ball. Like, what? I'm about to run out of bounds for this nigga?
Nah, I mean, I ain't trying to go. They give you a 4th loss for nothing.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Good game. Dingo won. Dingo always fucking conceded when he got down losing.
Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the
incompletion. Out of that lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now a
He
desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh yeah, that shit dead now. I had the Texans and made it to the conference championship. Now I got the Bucks. Like, I really don't see myself losing the game.
Throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. No, that worked really well.
Yeah, I say you call timeout again, motherfucker. I'm scoring on your ass. The hell with it.
Maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win. And the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dropped below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week.
Should have got you that 400, Brady.
Jaguars in Jacksonville.
392, 5 tugs, no interceptions. Gotta do it. 19 for 23. Lenny, 24 carries, 173 yards, 2 tugs. Mike, 7 catches, 225, 4 tugs. Had a hell of a game, sir.
Put Mike Hughes at running back.
AJ Bouye, 2 picks. Carlton Davis, 2 picks. Weinfield, a pick. Murphy Button, a pick.
Moving in
Maybe.
Man,
Ooh, yeah.
Fred Warner for D. White and what's his name? And
Oh, you can go ahead and kill it.
That nigga Fred Warner be ODing though.
He does. I'm not moving my young star though for one.
Yeah. I feel it. One of them niggas, I had to RB. He was nigga. I was like, bro, I'm out of town. He hit me up about a trade, trying to get me a trade. Russell Wilson, I'm like, bro, get off, like, shut the fuck up. Nigga sending me 1,000 different. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving this nigga up, bro. How was that a fucking... That's not intentional ground, and he threw it in the direction of the receivers. But I guess Madden just can't. It's too much, too real. But if I haven't say so.
Buccaneers Brady achieves perfect passer rating, 158.3. Not too many people can do that, man.
Sauce Gardner. And he just took a pick 6 to the crib.
I only threw 3 picks this season. Good, I'm turning up. I usually be throwing hella by now. Different when you got Brady. 1,500 yards, 17 tugs, 3 picks. Yeah, you're him, Brady. You're that guy.
I'm the golden child for real.
That Panthers nigga might be a little tough. All right, we'll handle that.
How the fuck do they make it so you can't kick the ball in the end zone? What setting is that?
What are you talking about?
CMC, like, no, every game, Lily noticed it too, though. Like, you cannot throw the ball. I mean, you can't kick the ball, like, out the end zone and shit. Like, they had to turn down, like, one of them sliders or settings with kicking, because that shit be weird. Like, niggas gonna get a return every time.
Now, Lily like that shit.
Yeah.
Did I understand?